Hey guys, welcome to Trade Smart with Gerard, episode 5 out of 30 videos where we will share you exactly A to Z on how we trade based on our SOP Hail Mary setup. Alright, so in this video, I will be sharing with you about engulfing sell to engulfing sell setup. This is not really a strong confirmation, but it is much needed for you guys to understand the structure of an engulfing sell meets an engulfing sell before we go into the advanced stuff. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you guys need to know is that you guys have learned what is engulfing sell, you guys have learned what is engulfing buy, and a lot more. In this chapter, we would be sharing with you what is the importance of engulfing sell to engulfing sell. So today, we will need to take this box to determine a potential zone for sellers in the market. So definitely we need to know how to mark this zone today. First. Second, to make sure you are able to mark engulfing sell to engulfing sell zones. So we're going to be doing that as well. So let's move to the next page. Before moving further, I would like to recap the engulfing buy and engulfing sell zones that we have learned before. So the first zone over here that we have drawn for you guys need to understand, I will be marking this as my engulfing buy. This is just a recap for you guys. This is what I'm going to mark is an engulfing sell. You're right. What I'm marking over here is an engulfing buy. Perfect. You guys are doing really good. And what about this? This is an engulfing sell. So the topic today we're going to be focusing on is how do we find engulfing sell to engulfing sell setups. So first thing that you guys need to do after identifying a zone like this is that, remember, what are you focusing on? Are you looking for a sell or a buy? In this case, you are focusing on a sell. So that's when you guys need to mark this zone up here as your engulfing sell zone. The same zone that you guys have marked as your engulfing sell. Remember, this is the breakout that happened. Price needs to pull back into the zone before creating another engulfing sell in this zone. So let's look at this. This is exactly what I explained to you guys. We have engulfing sell happen, which is this. Next, what do we need to do is we need for it to make a breakout, which I've written over here. A breakout is much needed over here, alright? Then, what do we need is a pullback. Price needs to pull back into our zone for it to close as an engulfing sell and engulfing sell in the zone of engulfing sell number 1. Alright, so if you guys are clear about this, let's go into the charts. So since you guys are clear about engulfing sell to engulfing sell, let's start looking at the charts in where we can profit from just using this engulfing sell to engulfing sell. But remember, this is not a technique. This is one of the videos that you guys need to watch before completing the SOP. So over here, what do I see? We have seen a price made a sideways and price made a downtrend all the way from 1993 down to 1942. So after price has dropped so much, of course there will be pullbacks along the way. So the first thing that we need to wait for is price needs to close as our first engulfing sell. So look at this. We're going to mark together. This is the first engulfing sell from the H4 time frame. When you have marked your engulfing sell, pull it over as a zone like this. So when you have a zone, remember the drawing. We have our first engulfing sell. Next, we have the pullback into the zone, and remember, you need to wait for an engulfing sell to happen in the zone. In this case, it is an engulfing sell inside the green box. So how you're going to mark the zone is just you're going to minus off this second box, and what you're going to do is just you're going to move this box all the way to that zone. So you can call that as your supply H4 zone. Alright, so I hope this helps, and make sure you guys practice it at home, practice it with your iPad or whatsoever, and share it with me about how you feel about this. Thank you guys.